What do you think?
I was not aligned with that.
But you were not taking action for anything.
I mean, yeah.
So
That's one way to put it.
what was the
No, I was, but
you were
I was
nowhere in
I
life.
knew, I, I knew that I needed to take time to reset because I had put pressure. My goal was to come to Bali, and I did, and I wanted to savor that moment, and I knew that I needed to release the pressure. And look where it got me. I knew that.
But how did you release the pressure? The way you released the pressure is we went way intense, more intensity in the gym,
Yeah.
in nutrition, in actions, whatever they were. So it wasn't just I'm going to sit down and ponder. It
Well,
was in the momentum of doing
I think there was
more actionable stuff.
yeah. So the way it went is there was it was a lot of months prior to that, and it was about prioritizing other aspects because so far I was prioritizing work and I was not doing much aside from, even though it wasn't necessarily driving me results or whatever, or I wasn't doing it full time, I was not really thinking about anything else than things that could make me money, like investment and work, right? And then it was about forgetting a little bit about that side and focusing on being grateful, enjoying Bali because that was my objective to be here, and yeah, learning an instrument, a language, all that stuff, boxing, going to the gym, and so that really helped to set the stage to release the pressure. And for me, it took months, but it's me personally. But then I knew that when I will have an opportunity down the line, I will take it and be able to take massive action.
Yeah.
Look where it got me.
Yeah. You know what you just said is so interesting. So the program I offer for people to come to Bali for 14 days is exactly the same. And it's so funny that you added a specific thing. So you come to Bali, I take care of you, we're gonna go to the gym. I'm not gonna live in the gym. We're gonna go to the gym just like we have to. We're gonna eat healthy, yeah. We're gonna socialize, etc. But there's also we're gonna do martial arts, yeah. But there's also a bonus skill that you choose. It's either I always wanted to learn how to dance. I always wanted to learn Spanish. I always wanted to learn an instrument.
Piano.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's how I think. That's my philosophy. Is not to sit down and ponder. It's to act on things that are intrinsically valuable for you. Learning a skill, learning a martial arts, using your body and learning about your own strength, eating healthy. These are the foundation that you need before you start asking yourself, why do I do this? Why? So I think, in my opinion, I think without you and us going through that process for a few months, you wouldn't have had this epiphany of Spirit Guide, and also attacked it like you did. You've launched a startup in 2 months, like a massive startup. So that's my opinion. That's how I see it. But I think you see it in a different way.
Yeah, I see it in a different way. There was a lot of work, of journaling, taking chances as well in life, like opportunities, just to be able to grow as fast as possible. I did things that, just were not particularly like the right decisions, but I knew that I would learn a lot from it. So I took the shots, and that led to a lot of insights. I suppose more wisdom as well. But the fact is that there was a lot of like meeting the right people, also like opening myself to meet the right people, to open myself up spiritually, like to learn spiritually. I was open to that, and that helped a lot. And without that, I will not be doing what I do right now. So it's very holistic. And what you're saying is a big part of it, but it's not the only thing. There is a lot of it's more holistic than that, like developing the purpose as well and everything.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. So one thing also like that we could ask the audience, and that also is very linked to your program, is what is one area in your life where you feel disconnected, where you feel disconnected from your purpose, where you feel it's not moving forward. What is that area, right? And then try to find ways to get it back, So there's also, I think it was Ty Lopez, I think, who was very big on the 4 pillars of life. So you have, was it health, wealth, love, happiness? If you have to assess constantly, where are you on a scale of 1 to 10 on each of those pillars, right? And if you see that there's one pillar where you're really, it's not great, like health, for example. You're successful, you have a wife, but you're not in a healthy place. You're not healthy and everything. That will like that will spill over the other pillars, right? So if you're not healthy, your relationship might suffer, your work at some point might suffer, your happiness will suffer, and so maintaining that, So I think this is where ask yourself, what is one thing that you actually need to, like, you feel lost in, you feel like it's not, you feel disconnected, and then act on that, start acting on that. Don't let anything just follow you around without taking care of it, And that's where what you offer is really what we offer as Spirit Guide and what you offer. So as Spirit Guide, we're helping you we're giving you a companion and resources and human guidance to help you on whatever challenge you face in life. You can also explore spiritual topics and concepts and the intercrossing between spirituality and science and all that stuff, philosophy. But really, it helps you solve issues. It's a companion to help you. What you're doing is the same. It's people go to you to have that holistic approach, right? So I think this is very important. What do you say? You agree?
Yeah, I agree. The difference is, again, I'm going to be action driven.
Yeah.
So you come here or we work online and I tell you what actions to take to find that purpose or find that reason of why you successful in your job. If you're unhappy, just like your pillars, you could be really successful in your job, but unsuccessful in love, family, confidence, health, those things, I'm gonna take action on them.
I think this is what's really good right now for the audience. Like, this is a massive opportunity because they start with Spirit Guide, right? Spirit Guide gets them to know their why, their purpose, and all the everything. It's basically me guiding them through an AI and resources, right? And then they get the benefit. If they're watching this podcast, they can actually come to you in person to get that energy to speed over them, like the energy, the action taking that Spirit Guide cannot offer, and that is like the whole. That's what I always say. Like, Spirit Guide, it guides you, but then it uses actual human guidance to really like guide you completely, and that's what you offer. And so this is a really good opportunity, like to have a holistic approach on issues. So yeah, I think that's not only knowing where they land in that spectrum, but actually using both those approaches. And now they have the tools to do that.
Yeah.
So this is amazing.
We're changing lives.
Yeah, we did.
We're making the world a better place.
So one thing also to ask is what action could you take today? What habit could you set up to get you closer to one goal? You know, like think of one goal that resonates with your purpose, and then find a habit and take action, right? Do it in that order. Don't do action and then think, oh, is it the right thing? Like, okay, maybe you can take one action, like just to get the ball rolling, but think early, is that the right decision? And then take massive action. Yeah. Okay, so I think we have a good point. So in conclusion, do you want to add something?
No.
I think in conclusion, it's really about asking yourself the why. So find something that resonates with you, a purpose that resonates with you, and ask yourself why 3 times. More if you need, maybe 9 times as your guy. But then once you have that, just figure out a plan to execute on that. So that was my side, like, and then your side, and also mine. Actually, it's the intercrossing of both, like setting up a plan, a strategy, and then, yeah, massive action, as Tony Robbins would say. Take massive action, and then just assess regularly. Assess, like once every 2 weeks, or like every other week or every month. You know, just ask yourself, like, am I still on the right track? Am I still on my purpose? Right? And I think, yeah. And then we're here to support you. Like, if you need, obviously, Spirit Guide is not released yet, but it will be very soon. And so using Spirit Guide to have that guidance, and then being directed to August for actually taking action. He's going to be there for you, and you can come to Bali and follow him for 2 weeks, and he will introduce you to a lot of people. Everyone that you need to meet, you will meet. You will have his energy. He will help you grow muscle, grow your mindset, grow everything. Well, maybe not everything. and you, yeah, it has no value. Really, it has no value, because I've been through it. I mean,
It has value.
No, it has no. It is very. It's the value is cannot be estimated. That's what I meant. It is
Has no value.
invaluable. Is that the word?
Invaluable.
Yeah. And
Worthless.
yeah. And yeah, that is value that cannot be estimated, because it can change your life in 2 weeks. Really, like literally change your life in 2 weeks. So